Next, from New York, New York, at a combined weight of 425 pounds, Santana and Ortiz. Next, being accompanied to the ring by freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. At a combined weight of 418 pounds, Chuck Taylor and Trent, best friends. And from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 390 pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
And the winner faces SCU for the AEW Tag Team titles next Wednesday night on board the good ship Jericho.
How about it? Hey, JR. Hey, Excalibur.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Bash at the Beach, baby. Miami, Florida.
Here we are, Tone.
Yes, sir, buddy. Good to be with you guys again. And, boy, what a load of talent we got in the ring.
Man, you know, and I love these big matches. They're star-laden, and there's something huge at stake for the winner. So now we know this. This is what we know already. It's Beretta and Nick Jackson starting it out. They're legal. Let's see if we can keep this straight.
Yeah, Rick Knox, our tag team's refereeing specialist here in AEW, with the unenviable task of keeping this match in order as Trent and Nick Jackson.
Oh, boy.
Trent with that powerful shoulder tackle, taking Nick off his feet.
Trent's a little bigger than Nick. Got an advantage too, coming off those ropes. With the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 ranked tag teams in AEW competing in this match. And again, the winner meets the champions, SCU, next week at sea.
You have to imagine the Young Bucks would like nothing more than to avenge that loss from Corpus Christi on Dynamite a couple weeks ago. And Nick showing off his flexibility as he's able to avoid Trent and those dangerous fisticuffs of his.
I think the Bucks need to wrestle with a purpose. Now, anyone can tag anyone, obviously, here, but the Bucks need to wrestle with a purpose because many people thought they would be the World Tag Team Champions by this time.
But from almost out of nowhere, the dark horse, pardon the pun, Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega, they have kicked off 2020 in a huge way and worked themselves up to a number 4 ranking in the AEW Tag Team division.
I wonder how effective Page and Omega can be. They're not regular tag team partners. Nice athleticism by the very talented Hangman Adam Page.
Now Kenny Omega seeing his first action of the match.
Oh, a little elite action. The elite versus the elite.
Listen to the chant for Kenny Omega. Meanwhile, on the outside, Santana Ortiz not yet got a tag in.
Omega's been recognized over the last couple of 3 years as one of the best, or 1 or 2 of all-round.
Oh, look at this.
And I think it's well-deserved, JR.
But he did it as a single, not in tag.
Right.
Kenny Omega, though, no stranger to tag team competition. Earlier in his career, actually teamed up with Chuck Taylor with the men of low moral fiber. So a lot of different through lines here in this matchup. And
there's a tag. Unorthodox, but a tag.
Did you say low moral fiber, Excalibur?
The men of low moral fiber.
I knew a lot of people. I know a lot of people like that.
Were they from Melee Island?
No. From my hometown.
Yeah, just try that Metamucil. Works for me real well. Low fiber.
Oh, Santana ripping the chest of Kenny Omega with that chop and a blind tag.
Oh, Kenny loves that full Nelson suplex. We know it has another name nowadays. At one time it didn't.
Yes, it was.
Oh, look at that. The elite, they can't help it to work as a team, even when they're across the ring from one another. Kenny going for the pin, but Nick was the legal man. He got that blind tag. Rick Knox spotted it. Great heads-up maneuver. Oh! A little bit of Tiger style there from Ortiz. Double boots.
Tag was made to
man. Oh, that teamwork.
Kotaro crusher onto the knee, neck breaker combination from Matt.
We talked about having there's no disqualification in this match. So even though only 2 men are legal at one time in the ring, the referee has not a damn thing he can do about this train wreck.
No, and which means they can take as much time as they want to getting out of the ring.
Bingo.
Even though the referee says it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Chops to the chest there from Trent on Matt Jackson. Matt sent to the ropes. Another blind tag there from Nick Jackson. Misdirection there as the Young Bucks double hip toss. Double back handspring, double drop kick.
Lord.
The blind tags, I think, one of the things that makes the Young Bucks so great. They tag in and out so quickly. They're so fluid.
And they don't have any hesitation moving on to the next offensive set. They got their play called, in other words. They're not wasting any time.
Well prepared, no question.
Great feelings with each other, their timing, their sense of in-ring sense.
Yeah, their biggest advantage is being lifelong tag team partners. Trent sent into the corner. The hard way comes back towards center. Matt Jackson. Northern Lights suplex. Locomotion style goes for the second.
This signature Matt Jackson right here.
And that's
takes great core strength to pull this off.
JR, I was thinking exactly that as he's now looking for another one, but Trent comes around swinging DDT.
When you wrestle a team a lot, you start knowing their tendencies. And that is exactly what happened there with Beretta. He knows the tendencies of both the Young Bucks.
Chuck Taylor comes in, belly to belly, and the release belly to belly suplex dumps Matt over the top, catches the lariat attempt there. Standing slice spread there by Chuck Taylor. Pops a muck power bomb. Covers 1, 2. Ortiz there to break things up.
Chuck Taylor may be the most underrated guy in this whole match.
Yeah, and he makes those great shoes.
Yes, he does. All-stars.
Chuck Taylor in control of Matt Jackson. Matt fires back with that right hand to the head, 2 of them.
I think Chuck's a proud Kentuckian.
He is from Murray, Kentucky, a Murray State racer, and the soul food half and half combination dumping Matt on the top of his head.
Beretta holding his leg.
And are they going to do it?
That's a little awkward.
Oh no, Santana blindsiding Trent and Ortiz, taking Omega and Hangman off the corner.
Matt Jackson can't tell how bad he's messed up, but there's something wrong there. He also was holding his leg, and then he grabbed his neck.
Yeah, he grabbed his neck, just rolled it. It's like he cannot get up to his feet.
And now Santana and Ortiz, they may be looking for a little bit of payback from that Texas street fight we saw just about a month ago.
Santana and Ortiz, sorry.
No.
Santana and Ortiz are the #1 ranked tag team in this company. And that's one of the reasons why. We talked about the Young Bucks' amazing tandem offense. Well, we ain't seen nothing yet with Santana and Ortiz. And they're young. They're younger.
And this could be it right here. They have divided and conquered in this.
Ortiz with a cannonball. Santana with one of his own. Top and caught hello.
This huge crowd here in Miami very appreciative of the effort and the athleticism that's on display for these young tag team athletes.
And JR, you know who else has to appreciate that athleticism? Chris Jericho, the leader of the Inner Circle, who Santana and Ortiz belong to.
Great point. No doubt. Jericho, the champ, is here. He's here tonight. Somebody's got some explaining to do. John Moxley. Wow. That's a whole other story we're going to address tonight. It sure is, folks, and we're sure glad you're with us. Remember, the winning team, the team that wins this match, meets SCU for the Tag Team Championship at Sea next Wednesday night.
Great 2 weeks of Bash at the Beach right here on TNT.
Tony, next week I'm breaking up my flowered shirt.
All right.
Oh, brother.
I can't wait, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Santana bringing Matt Jackson over the top. Matt brought over the top once again. Santana.
There's 3 amigos.
Yeah, Santana looking great here.
Little Eddie Guerrero action. I love it.
Over the stalling vertical suplex.
Watch out.
Tag made.
Great strength there shown by Santana, and he trades off to Ortiz.
Tremendous teamwork.
Yeah.
Letting all that blood flow down to the head of Matt Jackson.
That's a little Eddie for you. His legend will live forever.
It sure will. It's one of the greats of all time.
He's another one of the greats that influenced so many people, especially in the Latino community.
Yeah,
sure do miss him.
Proud Puerto Rican tag team, Santana and Ortiz, drawing great inspiration from Eddie Guerrero, but a great spear there.
It's one of those desperation maneuvers to try to get a tag.
You know, every match on AEW is important. But when you know you're going to get a championship match if you win tonight, it just makes tonight more special for all 4 of these teams and for us to be able to call it.
Big game feel is what we got here.
Those world title matches so hard to come by. That's what makes the ranking system here so important. Oh, the stunner coming off the top by Matt.
That was nice.
Now, finally, Omega and Hangman get back up on the apron, and they want to get back in.
Yeah, but now who do you tag? I'm going to tag my brother. I don't think I'm going to tag these guys.
He had to think about it, and look, he tagged Omega instead of Hangman.
Well, his brother's not up on the air. He comes. Nick finally got up on the apron. There was no one to go to.
Polish Hammer swinging a miss there by Omega.
Cheap shot on the outside.
Santana with the back elbow. Clothesline of snap, dragon suplex.
Man, that's just scary. And Omega's the best at it. And he drills him. Omega just drills him.
And Santana, I don't think he meant to extend his arm out for the tag.
Look at
Trent. He's going for that swing DDT. Omega. 3 of them.
Omega is scintillating tonight offensively.
He is so quick with that Snapdragon. It's hard to really get out of him once he hooks you in.
It's easy to see why many experts considered, as I mentioned earlier, over the last 2 or 3 years, that Omega was at the top of anybody's game. The guy.
Now let's see what you see.
Omega cinching up those green overalls. Oh, look at this Hangman. The shooting star press. Omega with the moonsault. Now Hangman.
Amazing teamwork.
Oh, Hangman with the Orihara moonsault.
Hey, really misdirection. Thought he was going to go into the ring. He went the other way. Amazing.
I think that's what the adversaries thought as well, the opposition.
And Hangman, he's got Ortiz held up. Omega building up ahead of Steve. No!
Omega gets tripped.
And raking those fingernails across the back. And look at this, Santana Escalera with the senton to the outside.
Man, this is going to have casualties before it's all said and done here. Too much high action, high impact, too many chances taken. Something's got to give.
You can't put 8 athletes of this caliber into the ring. Oh my God!
Good God Almighty!
Does anybody remember who the legal men are here?
I hope.
I don't. I think it was Kenny Omega was one of them.
This is crazier than the last Joey Chitwood thrill show I attended.
Wow.
And that was when I was 8.
Talking about throwing a name out of the past.
He was big on Wide World of Sports when I was a kid.
He sure was.
The Joey Chitwood thrill show. We're seeing that here. The human thrill show.
And we may see a human horror show.
Oh my God.
As Trent.
That's right, Jim.
Look what these guys are.
They're up on the top rope. Trent with the front chest.
Oh my God!
Suplex onto the pile.
Bodies flying everywhere.
And like we said, no disqualification. And their bodies everywhere. Who's going to get back in the ring first?
Who's going to get back in the ring first, and who's going to be in shape?
Look at this. Hangman does his thing.
That's where it started.
Yeah, the head and shoulders fake. And then, bam, got stereos. And then this. All I can say is it's a good thing there's a lot of bodies down there to break that fall. And there was a bunch of them.
Trent hits the rope. Huge knee strike takes Omega off of his feet.
Needs to do it again.
Man, this would be kind of an upset. You know, best friends, number 3 ranked tag team in the company.
Trent looking for that strong 0.
Yeah, Kenny just fighting him off that time. There's one of the reasons he's one of the greatest in the world.
Resilience.
Yeah, resilience can counter almost anything.
Very articulate and cerebral is Kenny Omega.
And now Chuck Taylor coming in. Hangman, though, breaking it up. Oh, referee Rick Knox inadvertently caught a heel to the face.
What the hell is going on here?
Kind of looks like a rugby match.
Nobody's sure which side to take. There's all 8 men trying to suplex one another.
What the?
Oh, here's the difference maker. Freshly squeezed, Tony. He's freshly, by God, squeezed.
Yes, he is. He's just kind of observing the situation right now.
This could be lethal.
He's assessing.
He's assessing.
And now assisting.
He was the difference maker in that.
Man. No pulse. Just pure orange, Cassidy.
And now, got to give the people what they want.
And by God, they wanted a hug.
Oh, look at this.
This is serious.
They're best friends.
Look at this. Style power driver.
They can win this thing right now.
I know they're the third-ranked team, but I've got to believe this would be a little bit of an upset.
Oh, I think it would be a big upset, JR.
Omega and Hangman have been on such a roll, and now they've got Omega set up. Strong zero.
Oh, my God.
They planted him. One.
That is it.
2. No.
Oh, the very last moment, the pinning combination was broken up.
The Young Bucks in the nick of time.
I think Knott's got loose in his denture.
I believe so. I was thinking the same thing. He's
holding those teeth.
Now Chuck Taylor and Matt Jackson standing toe to toe.
Little mano a mano. Two guys that aren't bitter enemies, but they're damn sure bitter competitors here tonight.
Yeah, the best friends would like their first crack at SCU in the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Oh!
Ooh, hear that. It's staggered.
The Bucks have already had a shot, and now Hangman, comes around a big clothesline.
You know what amazes me? JR used the word resiliency earlier. All these guys. How long has this match been going on, and they've been brutalizing each other inside and outside the ring?
Double eye poke there by Ortiz. Doesn't want to fight fire with Trent. Instead, takes a little bit of a shortcut, but Trent reverse standing into the corner. Santana.
Wow, how about
Santana and Ortiz are so athletic, but they're also unorthodox. They're unpredictable.
Big pump kick in the corner, followed up by the cannonball senton. Oh!
Yeah, I think he missed that cannonball senton.
Nick dodges out of the way.
Look at these big roundhouse kicks. Forearm shiver right to the ear.
And now, look at this. Ortiz counter. Liger bomb. Oh, a running kick by Santana, but a super kick there by Matt. Super kick to Ortiz.
He used those super kicks like jazz from a great boxer.
Oh, very nearly.
Hey, it should be every man for himself.
That's it, right? That should be.
Oh, wow. Look at this teamwork here. The Young Bucks have taken over.
It should be every man for himself, but those ties run so deep in the elite. It's hard to take your mind out of that, how to take yourself out of that frame of mind.
That's like second nature to him.
The Bucks were going for the Meltzer driver, but Trent reversed it. He shoved Nick to the outside. Super kick caught by Chuck Taylor. Chuck with the waist lock. Hangman tags in. And now Hangman's the legal man with Chuck Taylor.
Yeah. And
the
Bucks have done a lot of heavy lifting here and turned the corner. And that V-trigger knee by Omega.
And now the buckshot V-trigger combination. 1, 2, 3.
How about that?
Our winners of this match, the team of Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page.
I gotta admit, there's a great effort by Page and Omega, but quite honestly, guys, the Young Bucks did most of the heavy lifting coming down the stretch to put Beretta in the position he was in.
But Hangman and Omega, we saw Hangman leaving Kenny Omega out to dry last week when Omega went to attend on Michael Nakazawa. We understand is in good physical condition. We'll be competing tonight, and the Young Bucks upset.
They got a right to be upset, but they can't blame anybody but themselves, because that's how it's going to go in these local tag matches.
That's right, and you have the idea is to win and move on, and that's exactly what Hangman and Kenny did.
And now we have the number 4 tag team in AEW. Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page meeting SCU, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky next week at the Bash at the Beach.
Big news from Cody coming up next. Picture in picture here, becoming a staple of this broadcast.
And also, if you're joining us internationally on Fight TV on AEW Plus, we thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Or wherever else in the world you may be.
I still don't understand quite the relationship between, I understand the relationship between Page and alcohol. They get along.
Yeah, he seems to be a big fan.
Yeah, they get along.
And Omega, you look at this, Omega yelling at Page for drinking, but you can't argue with the results.
There you go, Kenny.
Kenny doesn't drink.
Oh, okay.
Kenny is like, Liv touch alcohol, would never touch his. He got him another one.
There's always another beer, apparently.
Hangman having some happy beers, getting the celebration started early.
I love happy beers.
But the Young Bucks aren't very happy right now because they truly believe, and I agree with them, they did a hell of a lot of that heavy lifting coming down the stretch that then enabled Hangman Page and Omega to win this tag team match.
Yeah, but they got to know there's going to be another day for them. But it won't be.
It won't be on the cruise.
It won't be on the Rock and Rager at sea.
So much intrigue here in the tag team division in All Elite Wrestling.